How you doing, everybody? I'm gonna move that camera just a bit so you guys can see. We don't care, do we? Okay. Okay, what'd you think of that last video? Apparently good. It's got over 8,000 already. I don't know why that's flashing like that, but I guess it is because it wants to. Oh, it's just the way it is. Close that door if you would call, and maybe that'll stop that. It's letting in too much sunlight. Maybe that'll make it better. Maybe it's the wrong camera view. Mike Ellis's Makita 7900 rips, don't it? Yeah, we're going to build more of them. There's one of you guys been sending me an email every 2-3 days, want me to build yours, just put a new top end on it. I seen it, buddy. I just had a chance to get back to you. I'll build your little saw. They're Saxdole motors, what they are. I was really surprised that you guys are so interested in logging video. We'll do more of them. By toning down how many saws we build, you're going to see more of your saw builds put together on camera, and you'll see them run in that setting. I think it's a little nicer way to go, and it's less stressful for me, and it's something that's doable. Feller from, I believe, Michigan, a logger. I had your name right on the tip of my tongue. You know, you're the guy that sent me the 041. 041s, 45s, 56 mags, stuff like that are funny saw. The piston can be tossed in them, and they feel like they got a lot of compression and ought to run. And they don't, because they're just kind of just that way. This 041 got a bad piston. It's pretty scored. It ain't any good. It hung up. It transferred some aluminum to the cylinder. I got the fix right here. I got me a little brand new piston for it. These are the cutest little things you ever seen. New set of cable rings. Wolf Creek Supply sent me this. You tell Ryan when you call in Wolf Creek Supply out in Colorado, the Iron Horse sent you. They're a brand new. Isn't that a pretty little guy? Boy, aren't they long? These saws were known for, whatever you think about them, for running an extremely long time. I'll tell you what did it. It's that long skirt. They never turned a lot of RPMs. You're talking a design from 1968, okay? And there's many of them that's never been apart that is still running strong. Well, I got one right here. I got one from eBay, not running for parts only, and it was $60. I did have it started a second ago, and it's probably going to screw up now. But I'll tell you, these little saws are rippers. This one is actually in pretty nice shape after we fixed it. That's a nice one. You guys have seen that I'm doing two saws for my dad's. An 041, his original one. I run that when I was a little kid. I have it apart. I got to put a starter ring in it, starter drive, and fuel lines, do the carburetor clean thing. And from there, I think I'll get that running. But most importantly, that 045 Super Dads, you've seen that. Right here. We got parts. Another fella sent us some. You know who we are. To get this going. This saw, my brother and I had talked about this. Hasn't run in 40 years. 40 years. That's the best of our ability we can think of. And man, that's a long time, isn't it? It really is. These are old design. You know, they really are. I put a new emblem on it. No, little bling on that. We got a decent muffler. Remember last time you seen it, the muffler had a hole in it. Now let's see how this one reacts. This one's going to need a starter drive. Okay. That's 1 out of 2 of his old saws. Isn't that impressive? I'm not going to build this one for you on video, this old 41. I just wanted you to see that. I like the old saws. I don't really care what brand they are. I don't have a favorite. But I have run these old steels a lot. And many other saws. I see we got to do a couple things to this one here yet when we get it back together, and we will. Okay, I'm going to leave this one up to you guys. We got cylinder stuff right here. It's transferred some aluminum. These are them real screwy ones where the intake and the exhaust port stack. Does that make a difference? Not really. I know what you're going to say. Should we port this? Should we just put it together and run it? Should we do a mild port? Just clean it up and build what it could have been? What should we do? You'll let me know. Whatever I see the most in the comments is what we'll do. I'll just tell you that just straight out the way it is. Santa's been good to us. I'm going to tell you, I got another grinder, DeWalt, 4.5 inch. That gives me 3. I like having the grinder set up with different wheels. We have a bomb wheel right here. They're for blending and polishing. A couple cut-off wheels. That's for when you're using your grinder for something you shouldn't be doing, like cutting off a piece of sheet steel or even thicker metal. And, of course, everybody knows the old grinder does. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have 3 grinders set up for 3 different tasks. That's going to make things easier for me. I'm really looking forward to that. This is about talking about things. This video is going to be what's coming up. In this box here. Oh, here they are. Now, you guys know I'm playing with a couple of them 2100s, and I got one I did hot rod it. I'm getting ready to put it back together. It's not much to look at, so let's see how it runs. These are the rings for it. So you're going to see in the future a hot rodded 2100. I'm going to tell you what, they're a real friggin' handful. They're a joy to run. Just because you see me wearing steel Pro Mark chaps and a steel helmet and running a steel saw logging, you think that's my favorite? No, it's not. I don't have a favorite. You know why? I build all kinds of saws. The one that's my favorite is the one that runs the longest, the easiest. I don't care where you're at. There's times I would rather have a Husky than anything under the whole sun. There's times I'll run a steel. We just had a new one thrown in the freaking ball game. That's them Dolmars, that Makita. Boy, it banged for the buck with that saw. My logger buddy there, we can catch this on film. I wish we would have. He runs them 372X torques because he likes to buy a saw brand new and just run it till it dies. He throws it behind a freaking wood pile in the shed and goes and gets another saw. He can't afford to mess around. There's saws he's had as favorites. He brings them to me. I fix them and go back out there. But he just got a philosophy of life. Rebuild it. Keep it running. His skidder is rebuilt from one end to the other. That's a 225A. Or maybe a 230. I know it's got the heavy axles, but it's got the lighter winch. Some of them had heavy winches. But that's a new skidder. It's just an old new skidder is all. So you're going to see a 2100 build, an 041. Here's what you guys are looking for. I'm mailing saws. Andy Braswell. Your saw is one of them that's going out Monday. Mike Ellis is obviously going out Monday. Probably Tuesday, I'll be sending... I got 2 more there that is done. Jesse Bills, you're 390. I ought to try to get that in Monday's mail. You know we got Buck's P51 apart. Okay, I'm going to show you something. I want you to see this. Buckin, brand new Pioneer rings. Not aftermarket, Pioneer for a P51. We've been working on this one here just a little bit. It ain't going to take much for me to get this ported. We'll hit the numbers. You guys want to see it, we'll show you some of it. And the reeds is the real interesting part. The carburation is the interesting part. We know this. That, I expect big things out of that saw. Let's see what we come up with. Pat's saw and winch has came up with something golden. He is from British Columbia. North British Columbia. He sent me a nice letter. He lives around Chetwynd. And he says it's the edge of the Rockies, at the end of the Rockies, actually, where the plains begin. He said it's simply gorgeous here. It is, Pat. He sent me some brochures of what it's like. Oh, my goodness sakes. I got to go there. He said they do chainsaw carving and stuff there. Here's why I mentioned that. So Pat's saw and winch. We talk a lot. He built me a set of these. Now, what these are is they go right on the degree wheel. You're gonna just love this. I'll just put this together in real time. You're just gonna think he's just really got it. I don't know if you're gonna sell any of these, but I'm gonna tell you what. After they watch this video, they're gonna want to know where to get a hold of you. So he'll leave a comment. He'll tell you whether or not he's selling them, because I haven't got a clue. I really don't. Okay, how would you like to be able to change your degree? Well, I'll tell you what I do. I just use an old socket with a bolt in it. Right here's what I've been using. Put a piece of paper towel on it, slide it over the nut on the flywheel side, and away you go. If you don't have these, I'm never using this again, Pat. I'm using these. Look at this. Yeah, we ain't done yet. He got something here. All you do, you zip off your nut on your flywheel. You only got to take flywheel out of them. Screw that on there, give it a little torque with your pliers. Set your degrees. Tighten it up right here. You're good to go. That's been a game changer. I'll tell you what, this will cover most saws. I think we got a cat that wants to be in a video. This is the neighbor's cat. She was sick. We let her come in here some. The door was open. This is what happens. Okay, you seen a cat. So, Pat, thanks. I'll tell you what else Pat did. I don't think I brought him out, but he sent me some dial bore gauges. I didn't bring them out. I want to show you how they work. I had a couple of them, but I do use them. Mine are for our big ones for automotive, and they don't fit in saws. I never had the smaller set. I do have a lot of machinist tools because I've done that too. I worked as a machinist fabricator. Old Slammer. Slammer sent me something. Daryl. Buddy. I love it. I love this. This was his dad's. His dad's passed on. His dad was a logger. Daryl says, this is my dad's, and if he knew you, I knew he'd want you to have this. I'll cherish this for the rest of my life. When you give something that means something to you, to a friend, I don't take that lightly. Buckin did that with that wedge banger you see me use. He had an axe head floating around there. I didn't miss that Buckin. He loved that axe head. And he handed that to me. First time I met him as a bucket stock, he handed me that axe, that wedge banger. Boom. There you go. And he walks away. I was like, wow. And I just stunned. Here, I'm looking at this. It just amazed me. So there's some of you do this. Okay, I'm going to show you these dial bore gauges. My son was kind enough to go get them. And they're kind of an easy little deal. They're spring loaded. You can pinch them like that. Well, we'll use it. We'll use it. All you do is take your cylinder, pick the area you're trying to measure. These are nice. They really are. You just open it, find the place you're trying to measure. Hopefully you don't do that too many times, but once in a while, I got tripped up ahead of transfer. Okay. Okay, you gotta tighten it back up. You always do this with a light so you see what you're doing. I'm trying to do it without a light in a tiny little one. You center it, pull it back out, and then you measure. These are very, very accurate. And they're a useful tool to see if you're out of round. We know we get a lot of heat on the exhaust side and we get wear on the intake side. So if you want to see exactly how much that's worth, these aren't real big dollars, folks. I don't know what they cost, but they are a really useful tool if you're getting serious. We got something else. Colin got it. He's got a snowmobile. It's got carb issues. Well, you know we do 2 strokes of everything, just about. He said, Dad, we need one of these. Yeah, it's a sonic cleaner. Yeah, I haven't had one of them in a long time. So, they're really nice for cleaning chainsaw carburetors. It works on a principle of reverse osmosis. It repels everything, is what it does. I'm not sure exactly what I know it's got a heater and a timer. I do know that much. I'm telling you, you people really impress me. You really do. But quit subscribing. Come on. Let's keep this channel small. Don't hit that frickin' bell. But I want to tell you one thing. Thank you for the wonderful comments. They're always, since the beginning of this, they've been wonderful. I do read all of them. I try to answer some. I'm going to get better at it when I get caught up. I got a lot of you guys' saws apart. You know it and I know it. I'm putting them together. We're taking a lot less saws in right now to go burn through these. We got got a nice Trains 385. We're going to get that done up here soon. I forget the feller's name, but we got one of them Blue Thunder MS660 saws there, them Chinese ones. We're doing a friggin' legit build. I mean, good build. We will be doing a video. One of you left a comment. Okay, the relationship to what chain do you pick and which sprocket should you use? I'm going to tell you what the scoop is on that. You watch old Dave running. I got that running about 10.5. I'm not turning that saw up. That's my saw. Not until I want to. Then I'll turn it up. We know that old saw is going to run like crazy when I do it. You'll see it at some point. But I tried a 9-pin sprocket on that. Well, I'm going to tell you what, that saw's got, even turned down, it's got gobs of torques. Don't put a 9-pin. Don't even think about it. The problem is, it would, turned up, that would do just fine in smaller wood with a full skip chain. But I'm going to tell you what happened with that. That was a ridiculous idea. I don't know who got that brainstorm. Yeah, me, I did. I thought, well, let's just see. I've seen him. I always wanted to see him. I bucking. The sprocket's so darn big that what it does is when the chain's going forward, it's holding the drivers right up out of the freaking bar, and they have to glide back in. So anything you touch sideways, the chain spits off. When I was cutting trees, that spit off 4 or 5 times, And I says, oh, no, 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 no. No, even if it was frickin' the best things in sliced bread, because of that feature, I'm not running that. I'm not dealing with them issues. I am not. Tell you what, I got a pretty good old pull cord right here for 2100. Okay, so what we got Buck and Billy's we're doing here directly. We've got the 2100 that's hot rodded. I'm going to go ahead and pipe that one. I'm going to build one of them little bluey pipes that works darn good that Buck can help me come up with. And you're going to see one of them things cut right loose. They really rip when they're built. And I didn't stress this saw out. I don't want to break parts. It's kind of a medium port job. I could go one whale a lot further than I did. But you'll get the idea. We're going to put this little old 41 together that hung a ring. It looks like the piston actually started coming apart when the ring hung. And we just got to do a little cleaning there. Got to be careful, get the aluminum off. I know you guys know tricks to doing it too, so don't I. I know the tricks. If you want to see more logging videos, we'll do them. We do have saws to build. I really appreciate you guys for being here, and I mean that with my heart. See you later.